Me passing a prop firm challenge is no longer a news to the OGs on this channel because this is obviously not the first challenge I'm passing. And for that particular reason, in this video, I'm not just going to share with you this prop firm I newly passed, but I'm going to share with you some things you can also do in order to actually pass your own prop firm challenge as well. Because you are not just watching this video to see the firm I newly passed, but I know you're watching this video just so you can also learn how you can pass your own prop firm as well. And in this video, that is exactly what I'm going to put you through. I'm going to take you through on every single thing you need to look into if you are really interested in passing a prop firm. And now these are the same exact things that helped me pass my prop firm. This starting from picking the right firm, knowing exactly what to do in order to pass your firm. This involves the trading strategy, my risk to reward ratio, and every single thing you need to actually pass your own firm as well. So let's get straight on my computer. So guys, so here is the firm I newly passed right now by Blueberry. You can see MT5 two-step funded 5k. So it's basically a 5k account. This is the account I actually bought when I was doing the Blueberry review last year. So I bought the account last year. I had other bigger accounts, so I was more focused on the bigger account. However, I recently started trading it. I passed the phase 1 last year, and then I was slow on trading it a little bit, and I started trading it back in January again. And this is February 21st, and you can see I'm actually funded with 5k from it already. So guys, now here's the account that I got funded on. And when it comes to getting funded with prop firms, like, it could be very difficult. One, ranging from a trading strategy. Two is also picking the right prop firm. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly that with you. So with this aside, let's get straight. Let me share with you exactly what you yourself you need to do if you want to become a funded trader as well. So guys, when it comes to picking the right prop firm, so that when you are trading, you know that what you are surely going to pass your firm, provided that you follow every trading rule. The first thing to look for is simply go for a firm that has a 10% or lower profit target. And then secondly, make sure that what your prop firm offers 5% daily loss limit, meaning that what they should actually at least give you a room to lose up to 5% of the total account in a single day. So in case you are someone who trade a lot in a day, and then you have to take a lot of trades in a day, they should at least give you a decent room to actually risk, because some of them just give you 2% loss limit a day, some give you 3%. Now with these ones, any little mistake you make in your account, you've lost the account already. So it's very important you go for a firm that gives you 10% daily loss limit, 10% overall loss limit, and 5% daily loss limit. And the third thing to look for when picking the right firm is simply avoid any firm that have unrealistic rules for you to follow. Most prop firms have unrealistic rules that will simply lead you to fail the challenge instead of passing the challenge. So in order to avoid this, I will advise you to stay away from such firms. So if you are looking for the right firm to actually take, in order for you to know that you are trading on the safe side, I personally am using Blueberry funded. The account I got funded with right now is Blueberry funded. So you can also come and use them. So I recently moved all my firm funded account to Blueberry because I think they are one of the best prop firms that I've used since I started using prop. I've used so many prop firms, and I'll say Blueberry is one of the best because they offer a lot of trading platforms, a lot of payment options, which makes it easy for anyone to make payment and also make withdrawals as well. So you can come over, you can see there are two-step challenges. Have 10% for phase 1, and then phase 2 is 5% profit target. You can see you have daily loss limit of 5%, mass loss is 10%, and then your profit share is up to 80%, and your drawdown type is static, and you have unlimited time to actually pass the firm. Now this one reason I actually love Blueberry funded as well. And you can see that what their $5,000 account costs you just $35. And if you use my promo code PT25 that will be in this video description, you are going to get a 25% discount as well. And if you're even looking forward to go way higher, you can go for the 25k account, which is just $125. But with my promo code, you buy it for just $95, I'll be $96. The link will be down in the video description as well. So guys, now I've shown you what to look for before you buy any firm out there, and I've recommended to you one of my favorite firms that I'm presently using. Now this push aside, let's go into the other details that actually helped me pass this firm. So guys, when it comes over to the strategy I personally use in order to pass this prop firm, it was really simple. What I do is simply I trade the 30-minute time frame, strictly the 30-minute time frame. So basically the first thing is that I look for a market shift. So this is also known as a change of character. So basically what I look for in the market is simply simple. Once I come over to the chart like this, I look for an area of market shift. Once I see my market shift, the next thing I look for is simply my supply and demand. Or after market shift, you can look for break of structure, and then I look for my supply and demand. So like if you look at this particular market right now, the market shift happened way back here. This NZD USD market shift happened way back here. And at this point right now, we can see clearly that what here is an area of breakup structure. I have a breakup structure right here. Now, after I spot this breakup structure, the next thing I look for in the market is simply my supply or demand level. So in this case, I'm looking forward to buy. So basically, I'll just look for my my demand level. And here's a typical trade of it, showing my demand level right here, which is this last gray candle in here before this big blue one here. That is basically my demand candle. So once I have this also ready, the next thing I look for in the market is simply another demand level in front of the demand, or a little trend or something related as my liquidity level. And for this one here, you can see that I clearly have another demand level right here. So now this particular level, I tend to mark it as my demand, as my fake level, which is a liquidity level. Now the reason why this is termed as a liquidity level is simply because a lot of traders who are new to trading the supply and demand, they trade from every single level they see in the market. So for that reason, they are often tempted to take trade from these sort of levels. So for those of us who will be trading this supply and demand for some time right now, we know the pros and cons of it. So we always find one way or the other to avoid these sort of levels. So if you're a trader out there who is new to this system, then basically jot that point down. So this one here becomes my liquidity level. So I mark it with $signs. Now after this, the next thing I look forward for is simply my target. So basically, I don't take any trade if I'm not getting a minimum of 1:3 in return. So yeah, whenever I'm taking any trade, I make sure that I'm getting a 1:3 in return. And for this particular one here, you can see I have this is a solid 1:10 on AUD on NZD USD. So my stop losses are not always big; they are very tiny like this. So this is a 1:10 on NZD USD. So basically, once I have this like this, all I'm waiting for right now is for this market to come down here, trigger this level, and then I get in my buy market. This simple and straightforward. Now this is a basic simple strategy I personally use. However, this strategy is backed with a lot of psychology, which involve, number one, being highly patient in waiting for the market. So I don't care how long it takes this market, but I'm not going to get in at any point until this market comes to this level. This is a very important thing that I learned that actually helped me pass my Prof-M challenge, which is the act of being patient. And secondly, I make sure that I don't risk too much whenever I'm taking a trade. So for every single trade I'm taking, I make sure that I'm cutting short my risk. So I don't risk more than 2%. I've not even risked up to 2%. So I risk a maximum 1% and below for every single trade I take. Yes, for that 5K account that you see right now, I don't risk anything more than $50 in a single trade. I don't do that. 40, 30, 40, 30, 20, 25. Those are the amount I basically risk in this trade. Now, a lot of you keep saying that what it's difficult to trade such little capital, but the truth is that as a trader, if you cannot handle those small accounts, it basically means that you cannot handle bigger accounts as well. And being able to handle that smaller account actually taught me a lot when I got my hands into a bigger firms and bigger capitals. So now that is it for that point. So basically, if you really want to pass Prof-M, here are the rules I'm actually going to give you to actually follow. After picking the right Prof-M, next thing, learn the act of patience. Secondly, be able to learn a highly profitable strategy that gives you at least a minimum of 1:3 risk to reward for every single trade you take. And finally, make sure that what you don't overtrade. Trade with caution. Only take trade that follows your setup. And the final one here is simply just patiently trade your firm. Don't rush it. Don't try to flip things in a short period of time because you're eventually going to fail it. So basically, being disciplined and then following my trading rules actually helped me pass my Prof-M in general. So if you are someone out there who is really interested in passing a firm as well, one thing I advise to do is that what just take note of every single point that I've given you here, and then go learn a very profitable strategy. So if you want to learn my strategy, you can actually check my playlist out there. I have a playlist on it that we tag in this video description. That playlist contains every single thing about this particular trading strategy that I just explained to you right now on this chart. So that particular playlist will contains every single thing, from identifying your levels, marking the right levels, knowing where to trade from, where not to trade from, my entry confirmation, my exit confirmation, my trade management techniques. Everything has been covered in that particular playlist. So everything is covered in there. So particularly for the trade that helped me pass this challenge, I actually posted it in my Telegram account. So basically I was left with just some few bucks to pass the challenge before. So it was one trade on GBP USD that actually helped me pass the challenge. So let me just open my Telegram community because I always share most of my setups in my Telegram community as well. So you can also join my Telegram community if you don't mind. Okay, so this was the particular trade that helped me pass the challenge. You can see so the simple trade on let me trace it back on GBP USD. Here was it, a very simple trade, and here was the setup whilst we were waiting for the trade to get triggered. So I posted the setup on February 19th. You can see it clearly here. Posted it on February 19th, and then I took the trade on February, where is it? I can't even find the screenshot anymore. Okay, here is it. Then I took the trade on February 20th. So you can see setup came on the 19th, and then I took it on the 20th. So basically I waited for roughly about 24 hours before I took the trade. So basically this is one thing I do, and I also advise you to do this as well. So guys, if you're wondering, the best prop firm to use, as I already said, is Blueberry funded. And if you are someone who wants to trade your own personal account as well, you can also sign up for Exness. My link will be down in this video description. So guys, hope to see you in my next video, and for more in-depth trading videos, join my Telegram channel, and at the same time subscribe to this YouTube channel, because over here is fully transparency, no hidden guides over here. So see you in my next video guys. Bye.